the entire country be solar powered, or some combination of wind, solar, geothermal, hydro. I really want the rest of the world to see that you can do a very large scale, 100 megawatt system is really quite enormous. This is 3 times more than the next biggest battery in the world. That's just a giant jump forward.
The cost of power is making it almost a luxury item.
Wow, really?
What are the patterns of change, big change, in transformation? So we live in an equilibrium, meaning let's talk about a sector, for instance. Our electricity grid has been there for about 100 years. And there's been innovation within the grid. There's been new types of electricity generation technologies, but the grid has more or less stayed the same over the last 100 years. So that's an equilibrium. But at the same time as there is an equilibrium in a certain value chain, technologies are improving in cost and capabilities. Every technology is improving, almost every technology is improving in cost and capability at different rates. So solar PV improves at a certain rate, lithium-ion batteries improve at a certain rate, computing improves at a certain rate.
In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating predictions of Tony Seba, who is known for his startling accuracy in forecasting the future of technology and society over the next 10, 20 years.
Is it possible for the entire nation to run entirely on solar power or a mix of geothermal, hydro, wind, and solar energy? I sincerely hope that the world will realize that it is possible to build a 100 megawatt system on a massive scale. It is actually pretty big. This surpasses the second largest battery in the world by 3 times. That's basically a huge advancement. Power is becoming virtually a luxury item due to its cost. Whoa, really? What are the major shifts in transformation, the patterns of change? Since we are at a state of equilibrium, let's discuss a sector. Our electrical grid, for example, has existed for roughly a century. Although there has been innovation in the system, including new methods for producing electricity, the grid has mostly remained same throughout the past century. That's an equilibrium, then, but technologies are getting cheaper and more capable at the same time that an equilibrium exists in a particular value chain. Nearly all technologies are becoming more affordable and capable, though at varying speeds. As a result, there is a specific rate at which computation, lithium batteries, and solar PV all develop. Fantastic! We're exploring Tony Seba's amazing predictions in today's video. Tony is renowned for his astounding accuracy in predicting how technology and society will develop over the next 10 to 20 years. Even though these observations may not always be highlighted by the media, they offer an important window into the direction that the world is taking, particularly in the areas of technology and transportation. Tony Seba is well known for discussing how disruptive technologies have the ability to drastically alter whole sectors in a matter of hours. Consider the automobile, which in just 13 years supplanted the horse-drawn carriage. He is now alerting us about the impending arrival of humanoid farm robots, which could cause a similar disturbance. These robots have the potential to significantly reduce employment, which emphasizes the urgent need to invest in new knowledge and technology right now. However, it's not just about the difficulties, there are also opportunities, especially when it comes to sustainability. Please show your support by liking this video and subscribing to Tesla Stock News before we go any further. Now that we have cleared things out, let's begin this video. Tony Seba notes that one major factor driving economic development is the shift to sustainable practices. Growing in affordability and availability, renewable energy sources are influencing not only the energy industry, but also manufacturing and urban development. AI and automation, in Seba's opinion, are additional transformational forces. These technologies have the power to completely transform industries, increasing their efficiency and creating brand new business models in the process. To ensure that these technologies are incorporated into our society securely, new legislation will be necessary as a result of this revolution, which is not without its ethical challenges. This takes us to the important subject of workforce development and education. We urgently need to reform our educational systems in light of the changing nature of the workforce. A workforce with excellent critical thinking abilities and technological proficiency will be in high demand in the future. Tony Seba proposes a dramatic change in educational approach, emphasizing curricula that better prepare students for the demands of the labor market. Tony also discusses the impact of human labor being replaced by humanoid robots and their ascent. These robots' entry into a variety of industries represents a radical transformation that has the potential to completely alter the way our economy is structured. He goes on to say that the value and cost of humanoid robots are truly revolutionary. Consider implementing humanoid robots that provide significant cost savings and enhanced efficiency. These aren't just any robots, either. These are highly developed devices that can do jobs more effectively than people and for a much lower price. Leading innovator Tesla even revealed intentions to release humanoid robots for about the same price as a car. This trend points to a sharp decline in labor costs, which might cause a major upheaval in the world economy. As we extend our gaze into the future, the projections grow increasingly astounding. These robots could operate for less than $1 per hour by 2035, and by the 2040s, they should be able to carry out difficult jobs that currently demand expert human labor. This is about altering the fundamental idea of work as we know it, not merely about substituting boring or repetitive duties. For us, what does this mean? It suggests that we should reconsider how we approach economic policy, job training, and education. Human labor will eventually be replaced by automation. This much is certain. On the other hand, it also presents chances for novel jobs and advancements in the way we handle the coexistence of people and robots in the workplace. Tony also envisions certain revolutionary shifts in the global economy, specifically in the areas of poverty alleviation and products production. Tony Seba believes that the world is about to experience a major rise in production, with an expected yearly growth of 20 to 40%. Because of technological breakthroughs like automation and robotics, the marginal cost of labor has decreased, contributing significantly to this amazing rise. Tony goes one step further and says that in the next 10 years, these advancements might entirely erase poverty and dramatically raise living standards all around the world. This is a revolutionary shift that has the potential to completely alter the way we view global wealth distribution and economic accessibility. It is not only an upgrade. Tony also talks about the labor market's transformation, particularly the change from appreciating jobs to appreciating tasks. Employment in a conventional economy is usually expressed in terms of hourly pay or salaries. Nonetheless, the emphasis is beginning to move away from the amount of time spent on a work and toward the value that it produces. This shift is especially important as our workforce becomes more and more composed of non-sentient workers, such as humanoid robots. Unlike humans, these robots carry out tasks rather than having traditional professions. There could be major labor disruptions as a result of this fundamental shift in the concept of work, which could have global effects. With developments in human manufacturing, Tesla emphasizes that humanoid robots offer a paradigm shift in labor productivity. These robots are more than simply tools. They are a revolutionary force that will allow the labor force to expand infinitely. The global competitive landscape is about to change as a result of this transition, since nations and businesses who adopt humanoid robotics first will probably have a significant advantage. Tesla, best known for making automobiles, is broadening its horizons. Tony draws attention to the financial contrast between the conventional costs of rearing a child and getting them ready for the workforce, and the comparatively cheap and effective introduction of humanoid robots into the workforce. This change reflects a larger trend in which it is anticipated that humanoid robots would quickly replace physical labor performed by humans, replicating the disruptive effects observed in other industries. However, the Tesla adventure is far from over. It's even more fascinating because every day brings new and intriguing discoveries with ups and downs. Tesla continues to draw investors into its rabbit hole for this reason. You know, though, who else is as optimistic as Tesla? That would be Seeking Alpha, our sponsor for today. It's not enough to merely watch Tesla's phenomenal rise from the sidelines. Seeking Alpha is your one-stop shop for the most recent information on Tesla, Tesla stock price targets, Tesla innovation, and everything Elon Musk related for fans of the company and those who have an eye for finding the next big stock market find. Avoid the mainstream media's negative commentary about Tesla. The internet's top pro-Tesla news outlet is Seeking Alpha. Our channel might receive a commission if you click on the affiliate links in the description and make a purchase. I appreciate your help. Experts predict that during the course of the next 20 years, the number of humanoid robots deployed may surpass 1 billion, taking into account the repercussions for society and economy. This kind of deployment is not just a technological marvel, but also has the potential to be very profitable, with significant social and financial advantages. However, significant expenditures in R&D, production facilities, and related supply chains will be needed to realize this ambition. Not only is it difficult to manufacture the robots, but it is also difficult to create an ecosystem that can support such revolutionary technology. A vital first step toward the development and wider use of humanoid robots is the testing and experimentation of these machines in controlled situations. These zones enable the robots to be fine-tuned to operate in a variety of environments, such as industries and urban landscapes. These robots will have an especially big impact on the energy, transportation, and food industries. These industries can anticipate increased productivity